While Donald Trump has his eyes set on South Africa, doesn't he? Was this his decision or was it Elon Musk's? Perhaps it was Benjamin Netanyahu's decision. It's just been words and resurfaced Twitter videos from the Americans at this point, but it has had an effect that has been felt at home already. The recent statements about Afrikaner relocation seeks to further drive division between the people of South Africa, when we need to be united the most against these external threats. This statements also show the hypocrisy of Donald Trump. He once claimed that Joe Biden's policy of sanctions weaponized the US dollar, which had a boomerang effect on the US economy. Yet now we face sanctions in South Africa for alleged land grabs. This is coming from the man who, as soon as he took office, said he would take control of Greenland, Canada, Mexico, the Panama Canal, and most recently the battered Gaza Strip. He has also accused South Africa of carrying out massive human rights violations, which was also rich coming from a man that slammed Joe Biden for not giving Israel unconditional support to commit a genocide in Gaza. And that's what this is really about. Israel. More specifically, our genocide case against them at the ICJ. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are just behaving like loyal lapdogs, protecting Israel from facing international justice for their crimes. It is why Donald Trump sanctioned the International Criminal Court, and is most likely why he's going to be sanctioning us. America's intentions towards South Africa are not good, and South Africans need to trust in each other now more than ever if we are going to keep our country together from external threats. Moving on to the Middle East, over the weekend there was another round of prisoner exchange between Hamas and Israel. This marks the fifth exchange in the first phase of the ceasefire agreement. 3 Israeli men were exchanged for 183 Palestinian prisoners. Israeli forces also withdrew from the Net Razim corridor in accordance with Phase 1, and as you can see, they left behind only destruction for the Palestinians returning to their homes. There's been no ceasefire in the West Bank, however. The IDF has been conducting airstrikes as well as raids into Palestinian homes, kidnapping people and arresting them by the dozen. It is almost as if the IDF is wanting to replace the prisoners that they lost in the ceasefire agreement in Gaza. But Hamas does not control the West Bank, so why the raids? Well, it's because this was never about defeating Hamas. The recent images of Al-Qassam fighters with captured Israeli weapons show that they failed at that goal. But the ultimate goal for them is to achieve a greater Israel. Trump has the same goal, although he was bought into believing it. Bought by Miriam Edelson, widow of Zionist billionaire Sheldon Adelson, who pledged $100 million to Trump's election campaign in return for the promise that Israel could annex the West Bank. Moving on to the war in Ukraine, what's left of it. It continues to go from bad to worse for Volodymyr Zelensky, and there's no way that he's going to be able to keep it going throughout the year. There's nobody left to fight the war. He was never going to reach his recruitment goals by snatching people off the street to send them to the front lines. And Ukrainian citizens are tired of being hunted in the streets like dogs, and they are now starting to fight back. Even the Washington Post is reporting that Ukrainian recruitment centers are starting to be attacked by angry citizens. The smart thing for Zelensky to do now is to go to the negotiating table, knowing that he has no leverage to negotiate, and hoping that Putin will have mercy on him. But he can't keep sending Ukrainians to their death. That much is for sure. We ended off on a gloomy note tonight, but it is tragic circumstances in that part of the world. Next video will be uploaded on Wednesday. Until then, this has been Truth Uncapped, signing off.